What up, folks? Welcome back to ULTRAZILLA Toys, and today I have a review of the Transformers Titans Return WolfWire. So, doing things a little bit differently than the last couple of Titans Returns reviews, and starting him out in his alt mode, which is this really cool wolf. It's okay. I originally bought it because I really wanted this wolf on my shelf, but I'm not so sure I do now. It's an okay alt mode. It's kind of cool, but it stands kind of weird, I have to say. I do like the robot mode, which we'll get to shortly. This is his extra gun here. It's like I've mounted it to the side, and you can mount it in any of the ports in any which way you want. Let's take it off. You put it like this if you want. But let's put this guy down for a second. Take a look at this real quick. You know, it's just could be a blaster, or you could turn it around and make it like a little ship. If you see here, there's a little little cockpit here, and that's for his Titan Master, Headmaster, whatever you want to call it. Monkso, I think his name is. This guy is a lot like the Chrome Dome one, really little paint, but you can see it a little better here in this gray. He's got some blue. So, and you know, it articulates the same way. Legs go up, and there's a little bit of a weird knee bend that bends inwards, and his arms go up and down, and his head swivels. So, and you could put him in here as well if you so desire. Doesn't really do anything, doesn't look like anything. I don't know what you would do with this. Can you put it here? Oh, look at that. You could do that. I don't know if that's something you're supposed to do. I did not look that up anywhere. But, hey, that's pretty cool. I don't even have the directions here, so hopefully I'll be able to transform this guy without it. I think that's why I started in this mode, too. It's easier to go from this mode to robot mode, I think. At least that's what I said in my last two reviews. But yeah, look at that. That's kind of cool. I dig that a lot. So I think that's something you could do because, you know, there's slits there, and it looks like they fit perfectly in here. So without knowing for sure, I believe that's something you could do, and I kind of like that a lot. All right, this got a little bit better for me now. A lot better. I really dig that. That's super cool. Yeah, that's nice. So in this mode, let's look at it with some size comparisons. How about this little battle beast here? What? Here we have Rumble. And how about this Disney Elite R2-D2? Nice die-cast metal. This thing is awesome. Here's a NX Edge Gundam Astray. I still don't know this guy's name, but there he is. Look, small guy. How about Charizard? And here is Brainstorm in his alt mode. Alright, there you go. Some size comparisons for this mode. So let's take this off and look at this guy a little further. His head is, I wish there was a little more paint here. He's got some in there, there's some like dark red, and on his eyes and his nose. Same on the other side. And his teeth are like a translucent red. I kind of dig that. I like that. And his mouth articulates, which I wasn't sure if it did till just before, and I like that it does. The sculpt is okay. Could have used a lick of more paint. You know, it would have been nice. I like his shoulders. I like these like cannon looking things. They could fire. I really don't know WolfWire, honestly, from any of the cartoons, so I think he was, you know, past when I was watching back in the day. So I like his nails here. They're nice and silver. That's really cool, chromed out. Blue here is good. We'll take a look at this more in robot mode. His tail has some nice red on it. The cockpit again, there's some nice like red inside here. So it's not bad looking. So articulation, his head swivels here. And his arms move. They're on ball joints. And his feet move on ball joint as well. Could go side to side as well. That's pretty good. His legs here are also, his hind legs are in hinges, so you can move those as well. And his tail, if you want to turn it, you can. His hind legs, I mean, this is like, I said hind legs here, that's not what I meant. His hind legs here like are, well, first off, they're ball jointed up here. And then you got another joint in here, a hinge joint, and another joint over here. I guess that's a ball joint. It looks like, I don't know if it is actually. It doesn't move, so it must not be. And here's the weird thing, like on one of these legs, it's kind of, see that? Kind of comes back a little bit. And that like doesn't, it's a little bit of a nuisance in the articulation department and like the standing department. So that's where I'm kind of having a little bit of a problem. And I wish you could get him, like I wish the back of his legs weren't on ball joints up here and they could come out a little bit more, because you want to spread the back of his legs a little bit more than you can, unfortunately. So that kind of hinders things, and it just makes things it's just a bit of a bummer in my opinion, you know. So that's kind of the way it stands. If I'm doing something wrong, please let me know with this, because I would love to like this mode a lot more than I do right now. Because it's cool, but I don't know. The standing, it just doesn't do it for me. And the look is okay, but yeah, could be better in those regards. So let's put it here. Now, to transform this guy, let's take off his tail first and see if I remember any of this. Alright, so let's open up this cockpit again. And what we're going to do is we're going to, I don't want to do that yet. We're going to take this section of his abdomen, I'm going to open it up like that, and we're going to fold it in. This I think is pretty cool. I like this whole like folding up of the abdomen thing. When I did it before to transform him, I was like, man, that's pretty slick. So close up the cockpit again, and then you could unlatch his head from here. See, there's a tab in there, and just fold it back. There are little tabs in there that you can put his ears into. There you go. It doesn't like lock or anything, but it does stay, and his nose goes into the cockpit there, cockpit window. So it does all stay nicely. So you want to bring him up here. For his legs, first off, like turn his feet around this way, okay? And then take, you know, this thigh piece up here and bring it down. And let's see. So I'll bring it down here. Okay, and there you go. You click it together like so. So turn this around, bring down the thigh, and click it together like so. Pretty cool. I find it interesting and kind of a little odd that his foot kind of does this on the outside, but it's fine. It doesn't really bother you in any way. So, and then you can flip out his feet by pulling on that little tab there. Click it out. His wolf feet become like your little support there in the back. So open those up. There you go. His legs are all situated. And now for his arms, like, you want to, okay, you see this hole over there? You want to make sure that's turned around. So turn around his arm, and now you can see, and this is interesting, there's two different plastics at play here. I don't know why they couldn't be the same color, but you want to align those so they're together there. And then you take his wolf feet, put them back. Let's do the same thing here. Turn this around, put the wolf foot back. And now this opens up here. This forearm opens up. A little latch there. Where's it in the back? Nope, it's right here. You can open it up from the side there. And you take out his robot hand and close that back up. This side is a little tight on mine for whatever reason. So, there you go. And you do the same over here. Open, flip out the robot hand. It kind of locks there. You heard that? And then snap that together. There's his body. Get Monkso here. Transform him into a head. And let's look at the head before we do anything. Wolfwire's head. Here's a little problem I have here. His face has too much red on it. I don't know if that's animation accurate or what, or comic accurate, but I don't like it. Just too much red. His mouth section should have been a different color in my opinion. Make it a yellow, you know, like the rest. I don't know. I don't care if it's not accurate. I just don't like the whole red. You know, the further back you go, you completely lose the detail, and his mouth is in there. And it is nice, you know? So the rest is just this gray molded plastic here, but it's kind of a shame that it looks like that. Even if that's accurate, you know, it just is. So you pop it in. There you go. There's Wolfwire. And again, I like this like this. Like I said, I originally got it for the wolf mode, but he looks really cool like this. And with this, you could put it in his arm here as a gun. Giant gun here. You could also, like, if you want to mount it to your shoulder, you can. You could do something like that. But I think you know, in his hand it's really cool. And or you know, just don't use it at all. But it's all right. This, however, is you know, his tail becomes a really cool sword. Again, it's got the red. I like the, you know, the way this is molded out. It's not bad. A little more red up here would have been nice. That would have been cool. And this, you know, and he holds it nicely in his hand. And now you got this really rad robot with a sword. Robots with swords, man. I'm all about it. And he looks really cool. Again, I like that his shoulders have these, like, you know, gun, you know, launchers here, missile launchers, whatever the heck they are. But they look cool up there. And he just looks really nice. I don't know. I dig it. Everything, yeah, it's got some kibble in the back, but I kind of like how it all just kind of folds together, you know? That's not bad at all. Boom, boom, boom. It's fine. Doesn't really bother me at all. So, not bad. You know, the look in this mode is pretty cool. You got the blues, you got some gray, you got the Decepticon symbol right there. So, I wish there was a little more, I wish there was some red up here too. That would have been nice, some red accents. Kind of like to match his face a little bit. There's nothing going on there, so it would have been nice. Put a little red in there and there. I don't know if any of it's accurate. I'm just, you know, saying some red would have really helped us along, especially since there's some cool reds in his cockpit and stuff. I don't know. It needed it, but it's not bad. You get the gray over here. This, you know, over here on his thighs, it's silver. So it's pretty cool. Otherwise, you know. Again, you got two different color plastics at play here for whatever reason. Yellows. It is what it is. So it's not a bad look. For articulation, His head, you know, is the same as all these headmasters, so you can do very little with it, but move side to side, and it's not wobbly, so that's good. That's, you know, the one thing I always want to look at with that. His shoulders are fixed here against his chest, but on ball joints, they kind of hang off, and you could go all around, but you can't go out really much. His elbows are on a hinge there. You can go back if you want. Ambidextrous. So, nothing at the wrists. He does have a waist swivel that you can only go so far with because of the kibble back here. His legs are on ball joints, but they're so far in that I guess you can get it further out. You just gotta like clear his crotch piece there, his belt piece. So, but you can do it. Single joint for his knee hinge, but it does have rotation right above it, so that's cool. And his feet are on ball joints as well, so you get some movement in there. Not a ton because of the sides here, but you get some. It does go back. You know, like all these like joints kind of tend to pop out a little bit, so be careful with that. But it's not like a super hassle. So, all in all, I like him. He's pretty cool. He just, I don't know, he has like a cool presence to him. Something I didn't expect. So in this mode, let's do some size comparisons. Here is, here is Soundwave. That's where he measures up the Soundwave. Soundwave. And let's bring in Chrome Dome here. His brother. I don't. Actually, they're not brothers. One's a Autobot, one's a Decepticon. What am I talking about? Another animal dude with a sword. Primal. Brainstorm. Different Brainstorm. Generations Brainstorm. Moff X Boba Fett, who doesn't want to stand up right now. He's not into it. Dude with a sword that doesn't have a sword with him. Playmates, Secret of the Ooze Classics Leonardo. So, pretty cool. You know, he's a standard deluxe class figure. But sized figure, so it's not bad. He's a good size. Again, I like this guy. He's pretty cool. Definitely worth getting. So I'm glad I got him. I really don't know much about WolfWire, but you know, he's cool. He's not without his problems, but he's not a bad figure to have either. I dig him. So there you go. That's my review. Alright guys. So I will have pics up of this guy very soon on my Facebook page, ULTRAZILLA Toys, so please come give that a like. And if you can like, comment, subscribe, or share here, I would be super, super appreciative. And until next time, peace out, peeps.